Hey guys, this is Ben, and I'd like to show you a new element we've added to YDS called the Multistage. Let me show it to you right here on the dock site. Search for Multistage, we'll find it right here, and you'll see that it's basically like a process flow formatter. It walks you through the current stage in a set of stages for a process like a change request or like a catalog item request, for instance. There are a few ways to implement this. Let me show you a real simple one quickly. We'll just copy and paste some of this code from the dock site over into an empty widget here. Go grab the HTML. Save that. Now if we refresh our page here, we'll see the exact same process flow formatter that we saw on the previous page. And we can always in the widget indicate what is the current state of this, and then that will be reflected over here on the page as these things update from fulfillment to shipping to delivered and so on. And if you go back to the dock site, you can see we have a few different options of what we can do. You can always hand it a stage and a set of stages, and it will display the current stage that you're on. You can also do some different things around how this is displayed. You can orient this vertically or horizontally. You can place the text on the top or on the bottom. You can set it up to either show or not show the labels for those future stages. You may want to keep those hidden until we reach those stages. There's also this concept of exception stages. That's for odd stages like canceled stages or pending stages, things that you might not want to display to the end user on the process flow. Unless you're actually in that stage. And so we allow you to hide those unless you drop into that stage. And finally, color. We allow you to drop any color you want into this to match your branding and your service portal theme. And this is all well and good, gives us a lot of flexibility, but we already have a lot of stages and current stage on many of the records in ServiceNow. It seems like it's too much trouble for us to go out and query back and forth to find all the possible stages for a record and then indicate the current stage. It'd be nice if this multi-stage was clever enough to do all that on its own. And that's why instead of just an element, we actually also included a full-fledged widget here that does include that intelligence. Let me go set that up and show you what it looks like. Okay, there we are. Now what we see here is the standard form page in Service Portal, but with our multi-stage right across the top indicating which stage we're in. And this is actually watching the record on the back end. So if this stage actually changes while we're looking at this record to the next stage, then we're going to see that be automatically reflected on the multi-stage. So it's a dynamic sort of thing that updates as the record updates. And how did I set this up? I'll show you. It's very easy. First, I just came over to the page designer and I opened up the standard form page that's included out of the box with Service Portal. I search for multi-stage over here in my widgets, and then I just drop this widget right on top of the form. You may or may not want to do this depending on if you want to update your out-of-the-box form page, but that's what I did to show it to you guys, and that's all I did. Didn't need to configure any options or anything else. This widget is smart enough to go out, understand which kind of record you're looking at, which table it came from, find all the available stages for that table, and then find the current stage and display that on top of the record. If you're looking at a record that doesn't have any stages, this doesn't apply to, then you won't see this formatter at all. So it's a pretty clever widget that you can use. It's also a pretty flexible element. Relatively small, it's mobile responsive, so as you move this thing from a desktop to a tablet to a mobile, it looks great. And we hope you guys find a lot of great uses for it. Thanks a lot, and we'll talk to you again soon.